Hello, we are making a Gorgonzola cheese sauce today. You can use it alone with pasta or with lobster mac and cheese, which is what we're doing as part of our Thanksgiving roundup for this year. So here are the basic ingredients for the cheese sauce. Here we have 1 cup of chicken stock, half a cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of chopped sage, and this is 6 ounces of Gorgonzola cheese, and did I say this already? This is it's half a cup of white wine, Behringer. So first we'll start with making a roux, which is just basically butter and flour, and you whisk it on the stove for about a minute. Okay, so we have a saucepan, and I put it on medium heat, and here are the ingredients again. First, we're going to start by making a roux with the butter and the flour. I'm going to put it lower because I don't want the butter to burn. Turn on low. And just add the flour. Make sure you stir well so there's no chunks of flour. And after about 1 minute, then you take the white wine and you just pour it in. And you just reduce this for about 15 to 20 seconds to see how it got all kind of chunky. Then pour in the chicken stock. Not chunky, but thick. I'm going to bring it back up to medium so that it blends this better. So after you've let it heat up to a smooth consistency again, you can add your half cup of heavy whipping cream and just whisk that all together. Let this heat up for a bit, and then you can add the sage.
So for the pasta, we have boiling hot water with olive oil and some garlic and a little bit of salt. And so we're just going to take the pasta, some pre-cooked pasta, some...
This is the pasta that we're making for the lobster mac and cheese.
So we're going to use some dried pasta, and we're just going to dump it in. And we're gonna let it cook.
Okay. After it's heated up, let's add in sage. After you add the sage, you just stir it. And add the Gorgonzola cheese.
Yeah, tell them clean up.
Okay, then you just continue stirring until it becomes a smooth sauce. After the cheese is completely melted and you have a smooth sauce, then you can add salt and pepper to taste, but I'm just going to add pepper because it's already salty enough for me with all the cheeses. Okay, that looks good. And there you have it, a completed Gorgonzola cheese sauce.
Smells really
Yay!
good.
Here we're just boiling some lobsters for the lobster mac and cheese. And meanwhile the pasta is cooking and the cheese sauce is standing.
Okay, before we assemble the mac and cheese in the casserole dish, we're gonna preheat the oven to about 350.
And now we're going to assemble it in this little casserole dish. Done. The pasta is cooked just under al dente. You don't want to overcook the pasta because we're going to have to bake it as well. And then it'll cook some more in the oven. Make sure it's strained really well so you don't get a soupy, watery mac and cheese. Now just pour the Gorgonzola cheese sauce that you made on top. Spread it around. Looks yummy.
It smells yummy.
Once your lobsters are done boiling, you cut them in, peel and cut them in strips and assemble them on top of your pasta.
Like so.
Okay, so as my sister assembled the lobster, yum, on top of the pasta, I prepared the cheeses that are going to go on top. This one here is Fontina that I grated, and then this is just mozzarella, and this one is a Parmesan cheese. So you go ahead and just spread them evenly on top. Enough to cover the whole dish. Now that we've covered the lobster and pasta in the mix of 3 cheeses, we're going to just grind some black pepper on top, and then it'll be ready to go in the oven.
It's gonna be lovely.
Oh God, I kind of want to live in here right now.
Okay.
So we're just going to let it bake for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes.